Hey everyone, and finally I've decided to get on to a topic that's been requested by a lot of people, and that is to do probably what will be my final rundown of my level 100 assault. So let's start with the skills. Right now my skills are mainly built towards speedrunning, although it could be optimized towards that a little bit more instead of being the more tanky side because I don't like being a tanky assault. I find it pretty suboptimal to my style of play, especially due to my heavy being a tank, and I wanted my two characters to be vastly different from each other. And so because of that, I've gone zero body armor expert and no toughness, obviously. And pretty much I just want to dodge hits and be effective at dodging hits, basically. So I have 6 fast reload just to hit that cap, although I'm pretty sure I can take this a bit lower and add some more speed. I don't feel like buying a respec to finish that. Um, I'd probably drop it to 3 reload, but I'm unsure yet. So we're going to keep it at that for now. Also 18 fast movement because it's the remainder of the skills I had besides my 25s. So I just pretty much piled all my excess points into this just to make me as fast as possible. 25 crit shots purely for DPS. That's pretty much it, just some extra crit. And if I ever got a Hornet, I'd be using that as well, but I never pulled a Hornet or have the patience to grind to level 5 sniper masteries. I didn't remember what they were called for a second there. Next, you have 25 adrenaline. One of the big things that makes the assault really good. Extra speed and shot speed is just amazing, and pretty much can shred through anything really quickly once it's activated. Even just necrosis with my shock field just melt. And so this is a very worthwhile thing to have at 25. Same with Killing Spree. When you have it up, it makes your assault so much better. But when it's not up, you're in a little bit of a tight pickle. And like I feel like globally, this is just a better DPS increase than Deadly Force, because you have it up more of the time and it just deals way more damage. 150% is way more than 25. So if you can keep this up for a really long time, it's just better overall. And I could have replaced fast movement with this, but because I'm more of a speedrunner-ish setup, I didn't want to do that. And in fact, actually, it can be argued that having this much movement is actually detrimental towards dodging ability, but that's debatable. And honestly, I feel like having 40% speed is the maximum, like, easiest percentage to be able to dodge things at, but that's here nor there. So I could have done Deadly Force over that, but I decided not to, just because of my speedrunner setup. And then I have Stim Shot, Savior. This skill is really helpful when you actually do get hit, and you pretty much just get your health back up. No assault team or any of this because it's pretty bad. It's unfortunate that we never got augment rewards because those would have actually been fun. I would have loved to have 8 extra skill points so I could max out my movement or something. Unfortunate that we couldn't have that on mobile because update droughts and stuff. We just never got updates. Next, we'll move on to weapons. I mean, so my main weapons that I'm running right now are the Z1 Assault. This weapon is so good. It just solos necrosis all day. And then we have the 12-4 Black Shock Field, Max Cord, obviously, which is way worse. And I honestly don't know why it's not my first primary. It's pretty awful. It's just, it doesn't really do much damage. And, I mean, obviously I'm kidding. It's, in my opinion, the best gun in the game, but that's nor here nor there. And it just does a lot of work and cleans up house really well. I love capacity on it rather than pinpoint just because you can just it just shoots more, and I feel like shooting more with the shock field, especially with its low clip, is more effective than having extra damage. And I just, seeing it in action, it just capacity feels like it does more, but that can be debated, and it's really hard to judge that, honestly. But yes, I have tried it with pinpoint, and I did not like it nearly as much as I did with capacity. And then I got this Mustang. I showed it off in a video. I wish I put bio on it instead of adaptive because my assault actually lacks a bio gun, but that's just because I was too lazy to get it. It's really good. easily the best pistol by far, way better than the Trailblazer because you can get capacity on mobile. It just does way too much work for what it's supposed to do, and the damage on it's absurd. I've had that for a while, and all these other guns don't really matter. I mean, I bought the Donder, obviously. This was the shock field I used for a long time, definitely up until recently. When I think this is, yeah, I just used this until I got my black one, which wasn't until April, and then I went through my huge drought and stuff, so you guys know about that. And I pulled a stripper, but honestly, I see no use in it. It's not as effective as shock field. It just won't. It won't be as good. And I definitely put deadly on overcapacity though because of missile. And then there's really nothing much else to talk about here. I showed this off in a video, I think. I have a torment and all these other guns that really, I mean, Hotspot's pretty good, but honestly, these guns aren't worth maxing at all on an assault. And really, all I can just run are Shockfield and Mustang and get away with it. I mean, a Hornet would be nice, but it's not really necessary, and I'm not going to spend the time trying to get one because that would take a really long time. And then my armor is where I lack the most. I actually have this Titan helmet, but I've pretty much given up on money grinding um, for that. It's just it takes 80 million, and that's hours on end that I don't really want to work for, especially since I don't play this game that much anymore. In fact, I'll probably only play it on stream from now on. Unless I want to record a video or something, but yeah, it's just not worth all the money I'd have to grind to max this thing, and so I pretty much gave up pretty quickly. Instead, I've had this Dragonfly helmet for a long time, and I've just been maining that. I have this power assist, which I've had for a while too, and I'm running red pants and gloves, and of course I have some nice black Titan sprints as well, which is pretty cool, but nothing to write home about. The rest of my armor isn't really anything spectacular. I never actually ended up maxing the defenses on these from a way long time back. A way long time back. Oh my goodness. But nothing here. I mean, I have this R4 Guardian vest in case I ever want to go tank, but it's really just a matter of I don't really care about my assault's defenses anyway, so why should I bother? So yeah, that's basically it. I can show you my masteries. As you can see, I'm not even level 4 sniper, so there's no way if I got a Hornet that I'd actually grind that much. Other than that, I have almost level 5 assault rifles, and of course level 5 shotguns, because shock field. Amazing. Level 5 armor and HDA, just standard things. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I'll just show you my collections real quick, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I basically have almost everything, and well, like my elite inventory, 39 keys and 26 cores. I have these 26 cores because I wanted to if you guys remember the left plasm video, I wanted to like max out these weapons that I haven't got a chance to showcase, but now they cost a lot of money that I don't have, and I don't want to grind for more money. So if I ever want to do a showcase, then that'll probably happen someday, but honestly, it's not worth doing. It's just too much grindy work for me to finish that off too. I mean, maybe someday when I decide to actually come back to this, if I ever do. But yeah, this was actually a shorter video than I expected. Everything's pretty self-explanatory, and I talked kind of fast, but that's just to be expected. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Will probably be my last video on my assaults, and I've made a few of these now. So yeah, that's about it. I might do my heavy later as well, but you can tune in for that. See you later.